Hey everyone, I had to set up a VPN in order to play the global Steam version because of regional issues, and it took a little longer than I expected. In our last video, we talked about which cars to pull, so did you pull the support cars, Fine Motion or Super Creek, or are you saving your carrots to grab Captain Black? By now, you're probably getting the hang of Umamusume through other guys' video and your own playtime. Today we're diving into Champions Meeting, maybe a bit too early to discuss, but it is the main part of the game's PvP event, and today I would like to talk about what Champions Meeting is. Champions Meeting is not just any race like the ones in training or team rivals. It requires everything: your training strategies, skill picks, team builds, and even how well you read the racetrack. It's a tricky PvP challenge, and we're going to break it down together. In the Champions Meeting, you pick 3 of your best trained Umamusume to form a squad and race against team from 2 other players. That's 9 Umas in total, yours plus 6 others, all from each player. Unlike team races, the lack of NPCs shake things up. Any skills depend on your position or specific race conditions, and without NPCs, triggering conditional skills get harder to proc. Your choices of Umamusume and skills will be a big game changer. Plus, each Champions Meeting switches up the race conditions, so you have to adapt to it every time. These events usually pop up once a month, and the conditions of these races change each time. For example, a long distance Tokyo 2400-meter race calls for stamina, while a short sprint race demands speed and power. It tracks open mirror real G1 races, so you can plan ahead if you know their race conditions. So how do you get in on the action? First, your team rank needs to hit at least E2, but don't worry because naturally you can make it easily. Simply train some Umas and build the empty spot on the team races. The Champions Meeting offers 2 leagues to choose from based on your Umamusume training ranks. The Open League, which has an upper limit of your Uma grades to choose, while the Great League has no limits so that you can bring your absolute best. You pick your league a few days before the tournament starts, but once it begins, you're locked in, so don't forget to choose which league you want to go in. You can always choose the other side before the Champions Meeting actually starts. So by hearing this, would you take on the Great League, packed with players having their top tier Umamusume, or the Open League, where folks max out their Umas just under the rank ceiling? It's all up to you. When the event kicks off, you register your 3 different Umamusume. You may not register 2 same Umas, even if they have different outfits as the updates go on. For rounds 1 and 2, you're racing entries, each with 5 matches. You can swap your team between entries, but once an entry starts, your lineup is fixed for those 5 races. Each round lasts 2 days, and you can run up to 4 entries daily. That's 80 races total. The first entry each day is free, with extra ones costing tickets or 30 carats. Pro tip: grab the 2 daily mission tickets after you press the button to register your team. That kinda helps you not to forget to receive those tickets. The last entry dips into your carrots, but the rewards are sweet, so I say go for the 4th entry as well. Now let's look at the details. In round 1, each entry requires 5 races. Your 3 Umamusume against 2 other players' team, 9 Umas total. On the global server, your 4 entries will likely refresh at noon, allowing you to use your 4 entries whenever you like before the next refresh. Just don't let those entries pile up, unused ones don't roll over. If you score 3 or more wins in any entry, you're advanced to Group A in round 2. Or short with 2 or fewer wins across all entries, and it's Group B for you. Round 2 follows the same format, 5 races per entry, 2 days. If you're in Group A and achieve 3 or more wins, you're headed to Group A, and the final round, less than 3, then is Group B. Bad news: if you are in Group B in round 2, you can climb to Group A for the finals. So to aim high, You got to shine in round 1 and keep the momentum going. Group A is fierce, so study the meta and popular team comps. Oh, and in rounds 1 and 2, your Umamusume condition is set to random. An alpha condition can throw a wrench in that race, so cross your fingers for good luck. The final round is a single do or die race. After a single day break after round 2, during the break you are given some time to prepare your final team and submit your final entry. After that, the matchups lock in and the final results drop the next day. Forgot to register? No worries, it'll auto use your last round 2 entry. Lazy trainers like me might appreciate that feature. Here's a perk: all Umamusume in the final round gets locked at great condition, so it's actually a viable plan that you prepare your Umas assuming as if they are set to their best conditions. Final round is a one-shot deal, wells can crumble and newbies can steal the show. When some Uma wins in the final round, the winner takes the center stage in the Miss Victoria live performance while the rest join as the backup dancers. So once your favorite Uma in the spotlight, then you will have to train hard, but even the backup role looks nice, so enjoy the show. Side note, Miss Victoria performance was not at the first Champions meeting if I recall that correctly, but since Global Server will receive some features more early, so let's hope that the Miss Victoria winning consult also comes early as well. The Champions meeting gives you various rewards. You will earn carrots, goddess statues, money, some support, and Uma tickets. Great Leagues gives you more than Open League, but the real gems are the exclusive trainer titles. We have Bronze, Silver, Gold, and the Dazzling Platinum. These are only for final rounds qualifiers, and higher titles include all the lower ones too. So if you want Platinum, join the Great League, reach Group A in the final round, and snatch first place. It's one of the game's ultimate show-offs. Even casual players should aim for it. The carrots and goodies alone make this event worth your time. So what's the strategy? Higher stats won't call it alone. Strategy is king in the Champions meeting. Here's what you need to know. With no NPCs, triggering skills becomes tougher. Take Red Shift for example. This skill has some conditions. First, Red Shift activates at the final corner, then the Uma has to be in the rank from 1st to 5th in that final corner in order to trigger the skill. The tighter the conditions, the harder it is to proc. There are many other features we could talk about this subject, but we'll talk about in the near future. For now, picking skills with reliable conditions you can control is what you need to know now. Racing style matters too. We have grunt, pace, late, and end, each with different tactics. In addition to racing style, there are some interesting plans that you can give out, but for now, let's just talk about one of them, which is the debuff strategy. Debuffers like Nice Nature's Mystifying Murmur or All-Seeing Eyes drain rival stamina, while Grass Wonder's Dominator slows their speed itself. Pair an Ace or 2 with a debuffer to throw up your opponent's game plan. Debuffs only affects your rivals and not your teammates, and because of that, even your Ace has less stats than your opponent's Ace, so your debuffers can affect them by slowing them down or grinding their stamina, which contributes to the final spurt. You can always have the chance to win against them. Setting your target stats can also be important depending on the racetracks. Speed and power stats can be important when running in sprint races. Stamina, on the other hand, can be more useful in the long races. We'll dive deeper into this too when we have our first Champions meeting, but keep that in mind. The Kitasm SSR card is coming real soon, and the first Champions meeting will be held a bit over a month later. Now we know that the global server is spinning things up, so maybe it could be held 4 weeks after Kitasan. We may have to wait and see. The Champions meeting notice is usually announced 3 weeks before the start schedule, so if the schedule matches Japan and Korean server in that order, we can prepare in advance before the notice. Next video we'll tackle the first Champions meeting with detailed tactics, assuming we would have it in the same order. That's it for now. If you have any questions about the Champions meeting or anything else, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.